or sorry, the pavilion on your right and the pavilion on your left, and there's two more pavilions within the park that you can actually rent for any activities or events that you'd like to use them for. And for those of you wanting a little bit of exercise, bikes, kayaks, and canoes can be rented in the building on your left. On the river, you can probably see some baby ducks out there. This light blue engine coming up on our right is a Fairbanks signature diesel engine. It was built in 1951 and used by the Alaska Railroad as their first diesel electric type engine. And if you look out in front of the Air Museum, you'll see a twin-engine Beech aircraft. And just in front of the twin-engine Beech aircraft is the farthest north 36-hole miniature golf course. And just in front of the golf course, under the green awning, that is Riola's Carousel. And that was built in 1920. The museum and see our old engine number 1 in the first bay there. Well, have a good day. Thank you.